You listen to Drive on talkSPORT. We're live from the Soccer Aid training camp. It's me, Andy Goldstein, Formula England striker Darren Bent alongside, and we've been joined by, well, one of our favourite people on the planet, it's fair to say, Ben Foster, Wrexham goalkeeper, friend of movie stars. How are you, Ben Foster?
Yeah, I'm lovely now, thank you. Just finished training, second training session of the day. It's lovely and warm, and I'm going to go and get a beer as soon as we get away from
Do
here.
you want one now? We've got people, we know people.
He said I'm not allowed a beer. He literally came up a minute ago.
UNICEF, for the kids.
Oh yeah, you're not that one.
Charity.
Yeah, being his own. Look under the table, there's a bottle. No.
Sorry,
How are you?
No, sorry, the most important question is, where is the GoPro?
It's right in front of me. It's literally in front of me.
That's
Look
the
at
goal.
that.
That's the magic.
That's the magic there. There's magic on that memory card already.
That's worth to you about £4 million a year, isn't it? You and I were having a chat yesterday. We've got so much to talk to you about you've got a GoPro now that's in the middle of your chest when you're playing. Is that right?
Yeah, it's not actually a GoPro. It's a different company. It's called Insta360. It's a chest cam, and I wore it in the last few games of the season. And again, it's just another camera angle and another viewpoint that people have just never seen before. It is phenomenal, honestly. To have, I think this needs to be commonplace. I think it needs to be commonplace in all sports. Is having these sort of this chest cam, this access, these views that you don't normally see, because I think it can just get a little bit stale sometimes, and I want to see it from that perspective. I want to see it from the player's perspective, actually playing in a game.
Do you know what, Fozzie? I watched that whole video. It was fantastic when you put it on, because you didn't wear it for the whole game, but you put it on for part of the game. But where did that idea come from? Like, obviously, we know that the GoPro in the goal has been massive success, but where did the chest cam come from?
Yeah, it's just we just think of stuff, basically. Literally that, we just think of stuff. There's always ways that we can try and push the boundaries a little bit. So even in one of my earlier vlogs when I was at Watford, I wore a heart rate monitor throughout the game. I wore a heart rate monitor, and it tracked it all the way through the game, and so you can sort of like pinpoint key moments in the game. Like I wore it up against Brentford, I think, in the Championship, and I pinpointed when Ivan Toney got a penalty, my heart rate spiked a bit. Nothing crazy. Goalie, we don't really go, you know what I mean? We just sort of stand there. But this is the kind of stuff where I think if you're watching someone on the telly and you've got, I don't know, a Prem striker taking a penalty, and he's got a heart rate monitor on, and he's got a chest cam on, and you can all see that data in front of you on the screen, it's just so much more immersive, and everybody will just buzz off.
Do you know what? When I was working for Eurosport on a snooker, they came up with that idea as well. They wanted players to wear it. So if you're like on a century break or you're on a maximum, you can see that heart rate. I don't know for whatever reason it didn't happen, but I agree with you. To see what happens to the sports person, it would be amazing to see where their heart is at.
What's Harry Kane's like heart rate just as he's about to take a penalty?
You know the sort of, I call them the bras, whatever they are. They track how far you've been. Can that not track your heart rate?
Yeah, they do. I think they do. We know goalies never wear them because they've normally got a little pack in the back, haven't they, Benty? Where the outfield striker, like I say, we just sort of stand there and move around our goal, so you don't need to know about our GPS data. But I think some of them do have a heart rate monitor in them as well, don't they? But it'd be nice to see that, wouldn't it, though? Genuinely. Would you, as a player then, Benty, there's a question, would you feel like that's a sort of an invasion of your privacy, or is it something that you wouldn't want the world to be seeing?
No, I think I'd quite like that. And do you know what I'd say about that? I think it's a good idea, and also there's no hiding places there. Yeah. Because you know, it's like when some outfield players take a bit of a breather here, a bit lazy, all of a sudden now if their details and the stats are available to the world, there's no hiding place.
Exactly.
There's no hiding place.
Just going back to the camera, what happens if a ball hits it? It doesn't hurt you? It's not like a metal disc?
Oh, no, it's tiny. It's only a tiny little camera. And it's done on magnets as well. You wear like a little thing under your shirt. It's a small little disc, magnetises to it.
And now you're an EFL club. They didn't mind the...
No, I don't think the EFL will mind, to be fair, because they were really good at the first place.
So you don't think they will? So you've not checked it with them?
No, we have checked, yeah. We have checked. We've spoken to them already. We spoke to them years ago when I first started doing it in the Championship with the GoPro and the goal, and they absolutely loved it. We agreed a contract to actually carry it on and keep it going, and I'm pretty certain it'll be the same this time around too.
Let me ask, there's a reason I'm asking. So earlier today you confirmed that you're staying with Wrexham for another season,
yes.
Right? Is part, and we'll talk about that in a moment, but is part of the reason why you decided to stay on to do with the fact they are allowing you access to put the GoPro in your goal, and the fact you've got this? If they would have said you can't do any more of that ever again, would you have still signed another year?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, you would have done, okay.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
No, because I know how successful your YouTube channel is, and I know that it sort of works side by side with your career.
Yeah, I think that's the beauty of it all, is it actually can all work in harmony alongside each other. But if they would have said no, or the AFL would have said no, then it is what it is at the end of the day. But the main reason why I wanted to stay at Wrexham for another year is just everything I've seen in the last couple of months being at that club has just opened my eyes up to a whole new world of how a football club could be run and should should be run, and they're doing it the proper way. And I just want to be a part of that. All the lads absolutely buy into it, buzz off it. Good lads all over the place. The owners do it properly, and I want to be a part of it from day one as well.
Do you know, I've always wondered, Fozzie, I saw you do it at Watford, and then you got to Wrexham, of course, and they've got Hollywood owners. How were the guys originally, when you first walked into the dressing room with the camera in your hand? Because in any dressing room, you're going to get a couple that are a little bit like, not for me. Yeah. But were they okay with that?
At Watford or Wrexham?
Wrexham, getting into Wrexham.
Mate, Wrexham are so used to that sort of stuff, mate. I was the one that was a little bit taken aback, because I walked in the change room. There's a massive cameraman in there. Like, we've got microphones hanging from the ceiling.
Well, because they were filming the series.
They're filming the series, and they have got access all areas. I mean, absolutely everything. They are involved in absolutely everything. I'm talking the manager's team talks, half-time, all the little bits and bobs. They get privy to everything. So I saw that when I first walked in, and I thought, wow, this is mad. Like, players are getting fully naked and walking in the showers with a cameraman there. They don't bat an eyelid to it, anything to them. Honestly, that's why I think as well the Wrexham documentary has been such a huge success as well. Is the players are fully bought into it, and they just act normally in front of the camera.
Is Wrexham a different place? Is there a buzz about the place because of what's going on? Not just how well the team's doing, but because you've got these movie star superstars in charge of the club pumping money in as well. Is there a different feel about it, like now, from when you turned up there originally?
No, I'd say it's the same. I do. I genuinely think it's the same. What I would say is, from 2 years ago, before the new owners came in, to what it is now, is a completely different story. They have fully rejuvenated that city, that town. I think it's a town, isn't it? Wrexham. Yeah. Wrexham's a town. They've fully rejuvenated that town. The supporters, the fan base, they are absolutely bonkers, mate. Like, for my last 4 games of the season, 4 home games of the season, we had 10,500 fans packing out the stadium. We took 4,000 away fans to Halifax away. This is National League, by the way. We had an open top bus tour around Wrexham, 40,000 fans lining the streets. It was carnage, honestly. It's like nothing I've ever seen before. It's opened my eyes up massively.
How far can Wrexham go?
There's no end to it, Benty. I promise you, there's no end to it. I think it's a difficult ask to expect to get promotion. It'll never go that swimmingly. It won't. Like, even last season, you saw last season, we missed out in the playoffs. It's a brutal way to do it, but that's the way it goes. Not everybody can go up. But I honestly think the hardest step was getting out National League. When you get 1 automatic and then 1 through the playoffs. Something needs to be changed with that, by the way. But that is the biggest step, because once you get into League 2, then you get 3 automatics, and then you get a playoff place as well. I think we can be one of those 4 teams.
Are you talking about because Notts County get over 100 points and don't go up?
Notts County, right? Notts County got 108 points or something like that.
Isn't it?
I think it's something like the 7th highest total points in a season in the history of the Football League, and they still didn't go, up automatically. It's crazy, isn't it?
Let's talk about Ryan Reynolds. Right,
my boy.
Yeah, your boy. How well, you laugh, right? And I've spoken to you about this off mic, but you two are pretty close, right? He's like as close as you can get to somebody who's the busiest man in the world.
But he's just a good guy, mate. He is. He's a good guy. He does it properly. I don't know how he finds all the hours in the day to do what he does, though, because he's a movie star. He runs outrageously successful businesses.
Let me ask you, how close are you? So, for argument's sake, you know, there's like a GIF that goes around. I think I might have sent it to you a few times. That when you open it, it looks like something harmless, and then there's a rude noise on it. Is he close enough for you to send him that?
He would be all over that. He would buzz off her. He would buzz off her. Oh yeah, he'd be all over that.
You talk about the noise that caught out at BBC.
That's the one. Yeah. That's everywhere. Yeah. I mentioned this on air yesterday. If I shouldn't have done, I apologise. He sent you a gift.
He sent me a gift.
Can we talk about it?
Yeah, we can talk about it. It's good. So he asked for my gloves after one of the games, but I'd already given them to somebody in the crowd. So I said, listen, I'll give them to you the next game for sure, not a problem.
Sorry, can I just pause for a sec? He wants your gloves. He wanted your shirt when you saved the penalty.
Yes.
Is he opening a museum?
I know. Yeah.
Why does he want it all?
I think it's probably just a bit of memorabilia for. Okay. I honestly think that in like maybe 5, 10, 15 years time, when they're a Premier League club and it's something to look back and go, you know, this is where it all started. Anyway, I gave my gloves away, so I said you can have them after the next game for sure. So he texted me the night before the game and said, hi mate, don't forget the gloves, not a problem. He said, I've got something for you too. And I'm thinking, oh, buzzing, what's this? Like, this could be anything here. And anyway, I gave him the gloves and he never said anything about what he's got for me, and I was half a bit like, any chance? Like, I want whatever it was, because it's got to be good, right? Didn't say anything, but then he texted me the next day and went, oh, I forgot to tell you what it is I was going going to give you. He was looking for a bit of Deadpool memorabilia. It's sort of stuff that was going to get sent to a museum, basically, and be put as, Deadpool memorabilia, basically. He said, but I found my original Deadpool gloves, and I'm going to send you them because you give your gloves away all the time. I'm going to send you mine. And he fully sent them FedEx from his home in America, signed Fozzie, best wishes, Ryan Reynolds. Oh, what a guy, mate, honestly.
Have you tried it on?
No chance, mate.
Well, you've got to put your hand in it.
Nah, it's going in a glass box, mate. It's going in a glass box. But just sealed away to the world. No air getting into that little bad boy, corroding it or anything.
You know him really well, right?
No, I don't know him really well. I know him better than you two.
We're going to... You don't know how well we know him.
talkSPORT Drive with Andy Goldstein. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.